Hey, this is Thomas Shirtwell again, and I have Nyasia with me,
Hi.
and I'm going to be teaching her how to do a complete retouch in Lightroom 5 point something 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 alone without having to use Photoshop. And we're going to do what I did here when it finishes loading. I'm going to redo it and I'll show you how to put in this light that's over here. Take that, lighten up the skull, light up her face some, smooth the skin. Yep, there's a way to smooth the skin just in Lightroom 5 point something 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 something. Alright, so I already did this to show you what it looks like, so I'm going to go to the history first, and then I'm going to start all over. So first, synchronize it, right? And then brush strokes. Brush stroking is the skin smoothing. After the skin smoothing, saturation adjustments, and then spot removing, and then the crop, and kicked up the highlights, kicked up the shadows, kicked up the clarity, kicked up the vibrance, and a custom point curve with the blue channel. Yeah, the blue channel. I also warmed it up. And that clipping, added a radio, updated the radio, updated the exposure amount on the radio, made it more direct, and more beaming, moving it around until I got what I wanted. And I darkened it a lot around. There, like that. I'll kick up the light some more. So, I'm going to start over. In the adjustment brush, which is right here, I'm using a Wacom tablet, by the way, it's a lot easier. In the adjustment brush, you have a lot of adjustments, and Lightroom 5 has soften skin. So you want to do it? You want to use the pen? So it's everywhere on her skin. This is her first time using a tablet. You have to keep pressing. Do you want more of a close-up?
Yeah.
Lift your pen. You can lift it up higher. And do her forehead. You see it getting softer?
Yeah.
Now, of course, it has the limit here. It has a limit And when you push it all the way over here, it has, well, that's all you can do is 100%, right? But what you can do is you can stop when you're finished and then hit new and then go over it again with the same skin softener, and it'll be much more softer. But actually, this is good enough. And you just don't, so many people I see this done, you just don't do just the head or just the face. You do everywhere. Yeah, everywhere there's skin. And these little imperfections we'll take out later. Now, see, we keep going over because we don't know where it is that we already smoothed the skin. So go down to the bottom and click on Show Selected Mask. Now, of course, we went over like this, but I find that on a black background, this doesn't matter. It doesn't really show. But if it did matter, what you'd do is come over here. I'm using the pad now, and hit Erase. And make this bigger. If you erase all of this, it's on the black. But like I said, when it's a black background, the skin smoothing, if it goes over, it just doesn't show. It doesn't matter. Plus, I think we're using an auto mask. If it shows up later, then we just erase it. So go back to A. And you can finish the rest.
Would it show up if it was on a light background?
Sometimes. It just shows it smoother. And we're going to edit this part. We're going to cut this part. Have the pen again. It's going to be carved out. Now, because of the mask overlay, it's used in the whole face. Don't want her lips done though, nor her nostrils. I just don't like meeting a woman with soft nostrils. Nyasia did the makeup.
Yeah.
And the makeup is great, but when it's flashed, it's lightened. And when the flash hits the makeup, it's lighter than it was in real life. So we're going to saturate that again using the brush, the adjustment brush. See how that looks. left bracket. Bringing this down, making it smaller. The saturation only shows up a little until you hit the saturation slider or the vibrance slider down at the bottom. Out a couple of these dots. You have to make sure this is on heel. If it's on clone, you might be unhappy with the results. Yeah, it doesn't always choose the best place. Why did we go to purple up there? I don't feel. But you can see her skin is smoother, right? If you keep doing it. The thing is being quirky because the recorder is going. See how it kicks it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But watch. You hit basic and then vibrance. It'll come up some more.
Oh yeah.
See how it really popped up? Yeah. We're gonna crop this. Which one to bring down bring the black darker? Which do you use? Do you remember?
The RGB.
And where do we put this? Down?
Yeah.
Where? I think you mean right here. Pull it down because this here shows where the deepest black is. Right? So then where we go now?
To blue.
Do what?
Yep.
And it's up. Now it's really cold. So what do we do?
Bring the yellow down.
Bring the highlights down. Softens the white some. That's our typical look. That's what we do all the time. So now we're going to go to this radial filter and set on saturation. It's always set on whatever last thing it is that you use for the adjustment brush. So we're going to set this on exposure. I'm going to put this here. Kick up the exposure. Right, so now it looks like a big light on there. Then do this. And then turn it. Beam of light coming in. Lighting up the skull. It doesn't have to be so bright. It doesn't have to be so dark. another one. Really big. And put it over here. And then go down here. Hit invert mask. And bring back the exposure. You see how it took out the light some now, so we can do this. That's perfect. You see some of the light coming back. But we can always go back here and lighten it up some more. I think that's it. That's all we did. I think it's cool. What do you think? Game light. And then we just save it. Alright, so this is Thomas Steersfoot with Nyasia Sylvester saying, until next time.
Bye.